Hey guys, Master Xeon here with an update for the little black box of doom and errors I know is the Leap. This audio recording is actually out of sync with the video because I'm recording it afterwards. I didn't know that the video I just uploaded didn't have any audio. So that's why I'm actually talking with y'all today. But basically, with the help of someone online, I was able to finally get the Leap to initialize in Blender. And through a series of scripts and logic bricks attached to empties, I was able to get the hand geometry to initialize in Blender, allowing me to manipulate things. However, since this is my first attempt, it's nothing impressive. I just set up some bricks to shatter so I can just sweep rocks around. But as you can see, the movements are pretty well tracked, and everything looks fairly good. So once it's all tuned up, I'm pretty sure I'll be showing y'all a much more interesting project, and hopefully in a future video I'll be able to make some things like so I lost of words there. So hopefully I'm able to make something like a leap grab or leap scale that allows you to do the regular grab scale rotate operation, but actually raise your hands up and rotate it, scale it in real life using gestures like pinch and pull. Um, But yeah, this is pretty much all that I've been up to with it lately. In case you haven't seen my channel, I've been working on quite a few other things, so this has kind of been on the back burner while I waited for people much more intelligent than me to come up with answers for things that I frankly just couldn't find the answer to. So on the finger pointer, I also added a little bullet that can shoot, and it just shoots the lights, and another pointer, I think. And so I'm just firing at the boxes now. I was actually hoping to make a on-rails type shooter beforehand, but I was having some issues with the follow curve in the game engine. So I wasn't able to create like a shooting game where you would basically just ride around shooting things in a loop, which I thought would be a pretty cool demo to show integration with the Leap. So let me go ahead and bring up some demos of the software. This is Leap Flocking, where basically it's just a little demo of its tracking, uh, and the fish just, I guess, follow your fingers. So nothing too fancy, but I thought it was pretty cool when I first got it. Another one of my friends who's working on this has also made a drum kit that works with the Leap, so he's able to drum with his fingers in the air. And it's also the same person that made a theremin. So in the musical industry, the Leap is definitely showing its possibilities. However, me and my roommate have been arguing quite a bit about how much practical use could be obtained in Blender, and I'm determined to figure out how to make this thing look great and not like all his suggestions, I guess, were involving using the mouse and the Leap, which, with a peripheral like this, you wouldn't want to take a hand off the keyboard. And on top of that, what about your tablet? You can't just be holding two POV devices, but this one here is a Unity front end that they made that shows that is actually more of a functional demo of what I would like to achieve. On this one, you see I'm able to grab objects and move it, but it's not entirely accurate. And part of that is because you're reaching in space for an object you're looking at, and so there's you're grabbing ghost objects. But enough about my philosophy on it. And in this demo, I'm using just pinching and pulling and just standard gestures to just navigate through this wire prison of interlocking cubes. So nothing fancy. I'm just showing some of the functionality that I'm able to get with it. So I'm hoping that I'm conveying it well over the video, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not. And back to the game. So the game was pretty cool. I was pretty pleased seeing it initialize. However, the process of setting it up is definitely a pain in the neck. Like, you want to look at the most hacking hack and slash way of getting things done using scripting that you don't have any idea of how to use, and that's the story of my life with this whole thing. But I'm determined. And that's it. So that's pretty much the end of the video, but you know, I'm still gonna just goof around with it for a minute on camera, I guess. Now, a strange thing is that I was able to use my hands to sweep the cubes into the fracture mesh that has a collision waiting until there's something that hits it. But for some reason I can't just tap it with the hand and shatter it, which is what I was hoping for. I think it'd be nice to be able to do like controlled demolition in the game engine by tapping things on the screen and making them collapse. These are just ideas on top of my head. Like right now I'm working on a car, and I was trying to think of how I wanted to present it at the end once I finish it. And I guess the easiest way would probably be to, you know, have it drive and then just activate shatters on the ground and surrounding areas so it looks like the world's falling apart as it's driving. But, you know, that doesn't have anything to do with the leap. And that's the end of the video. Happy Blender.